When a girl speaks Taiwanese to you, do you understand, or do you have to pull out the Duolingo?
So I don't know if you know that I said checks. My checks, straight Taiwanese.
Oh, I thought you said chicks.
Right. A lot of people think that it is checks. I need to upload the lyrics to Spotify. But
So it's checks.
it's checks. It's because the place I work at is a Taiwanese restaurant.
Oh, you work at a Taiwanese restaurant?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So, you know.
So is it like, do people come in and they're like, oh shit?
Sometimes, yeah.
What do you do there? Waiter?
I'm a cashier. Front of the house.
Front of the house.
Yeah.
Easy. Hey, to go order. Here you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Once you get into the inside of the restaurant, it's too much.
Yeah, it's not my job.
You can enjoy a podcast at the front of the house if it's slow.
Yeah. I'm always like listening to music, writing.
I worked at a Chinese restaurant when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was a fucking bus boy. That shit sucked.
It's
These motherfuckers would be in the back smoking cigarettes while cooking. I'm talking about ashes falling in the food, and they would just keep cooking. And I remember being back there washing the dishes like just these old ass Chinese dudes. I'm talking about like 70-year-old dudes smoking cigarettes in the kitchen. I'm 14 and I'm just watching like cigarette ashes fall in the food. And I was like, damn, I just had lunch here. I ate the food here. Fuck.
Adds the flavor.
It did. It was good. Hey, and the place was, good reviews. Okay. Still open.
Still open. Sheesh.
I wouldn't snitch. I'm not going to say the name. It's a place in Mesa, Arizona, but I'm not going to say the name. Hans, it's a good place though. That's so you were Taiwanese food. Is it like how different is that than fucking Chinese food?
It's similar. Very
it's similar. Yeah.
So it's really an Asian fusion place. So we have like everything. We got hibachi, ramen, but we also have like a Taiwanese stuff.
You got to do a show outside of the restaurant, though.
Yeah.
Right, the day you quit?
Yeah. Tell people, pull up.
Just pull up, do a show on top of the car?
Crazy.
They probably wouldn't appreciate it. Make sure you get your final check.
Yeah. I'll be like, pull up to the show, but you have to support the business.
You got to support the business. Everybody, you go in,
order something.
Order something.
Yeah.
That's the rule.
Exactly.
How long you work there?
I've been working there on and off. That was my seasonal job when I was in college. So I went to school up north, but every time I went back home for summer break, winter break, I'd just be working there.
What'd you go to school for? Did you have a major?
Communications. Yeah.
I feel like communications is one of those like generic majors.
Yeah, it is.
Like business. When people say, "Oh, I got a business major," what does that mean?
Communications. You just learn about. You learn about the next step of a conversation for sure. Like, and you learn how to talk to all different kinds of people, understand like the dynamics and how you can change a conversation based on how you come.
I feel like if you hang out with a pimp for a couple of weeks, you'll get all that.
Yeah. For sure. You don't need to go to school for it, for sure.
For community. I mean, you should go to school. Yeah. I always say, unless you have some shit figured out.
Yeah.
And you kind of know what you want to do that doesn't involve school, just go to school to get the experience, kill the time.
I agree.
And then if like whatever you want to chase comes to you, or you figure out, hey, what I want to do doesn't have nothing to do with this shit.
Exactly.
But at least go get the experience, get the life experience.
If you go to school, it gives you a lot of time. A lot of the times, if you have a major like communications, you have a lot of free time in college, and usually you're alone. So it's good. That's when I really figured out in college that I wanted to do music.
Because you'd be chilling in the room, homie's got the mic.
Yeah, exactly. And then, but I mean, like I was living like student life, music life, but at the end of the day, I knew I wanted to do music. So I was like, I'll also just get this communication major for my music too. It might help in the future. But
you make beats at all?
Nah,
not yet.
No beats.
One day, he'll teach you.
Maybe, yeah.
Jace, what are you making shit on? Fruity Loops?
No, Ableton.
Ableton gang.
Yeah, Ableton gang.
Isn't that what TK uses?
Yes.
I always heard Ableton is just so difficult compared to all the other shit.
It looks difficult, but once you learn it, it's like the quickest.
Well, because you can set a BPM, right? Like of a beat in Ableton. Because DJs use it. I've seen DJs like make transitions.
It's good for live because you could record your set, right? And you could like all the parameters.
But I've seen dudes like have a beat or something in their session, and then they'll set a BPM and it'll speed it up or slow it down, or
because they got the warp, the warp function.
Yeah. What? Cyrus hates Ableton, dog. This fool's a hater.
He's FL gang.
Shout out to. Are you on Fruity Loops? I feel like Fruity Loops is like the opposite end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Like anybody could learn that shit, you know? But it doesn't matter as long as the
Yeah.
beats are dope. Who
Right.
gives a fuck?
Yep.
People used to make beats on the PlayStation
True.
back in the day. The Funkmaster Flex video game,
Yeah.
they had a whole, it was like Fruity Loops. MTV Generator. Yeah, that shit was a vibe.